Welcome back to Pokemon Yellow. In the last episode, we took on the Fuchsia City Gym and did everything that we could finally do here in Fuchsia City. And with the 5th badge in hand, we are now going to head out in this direction to Route 14. Let's see if there's anything for us down here. I don't think there's any trades or any items down here. Oh, no, wait, hold on. Hi, remember me? I'm Professor Oak's aide. If you caught 50 kinds of Pokemon, I'm supposed to give you an Experience All. Unfortunately, we haven't caught 50 kinds of Pokemon, so we can't do that. An Experience All, which is later called an Experience Share in later generations, allows you to give it to a Pokemon to basically hold and basically... Actually, I don't think it's a hold item in this game. I'll actually have to double check that, but it lets other Pokemon that aren't battling gain experience from the battle, so that's a good way to level up Pokemon here. I'm just going to Ember this Bellsprout. Okay, let's see if there's any new Pokemon here on this route. Dunsparce. Oh, yes, okay, good. Let's see. I think I'm going to do this differently than I have before. I'm going to do my little sidebar thing where I list all the Pokemon, but I'm not going to discuss them. I'm only going to discuss the new ones, and there are some new ones. If you're playing Red and Blue, you can catch Ditto here. Ditto is a normal type Pokemon that only knows the move Transform, which basically lets you transform into the opponent's Pokemon and I believe gain its moveset. So, it's not the best Pokemon, first of all, so I don't recommend Ditto at all. And then if you're playing Yellow, you can catch a Venomoth here, only at a 1% rate. Venonats are a 19% rate. So, if you want a Venomoth on your team, which can learn Psychic and Confusion, and really do some damage against Psychic-type Pokemon, but have the disadvantage of taking Psychic-type moves even more, it's kind of like you kind of have to be flexible with Venomoth if you're going to use it on your team. Let's see if I have an antidote. I think I do, because I stocked up on okay, I didn't stock up on a lot of antidotes. I got Bellsprout for this route because you are going to want a Pokemon that can know Cut, so you can just get some other items. I'm going to put Jolteon out in the front because I'm going to train Jolteon and Pikachu, and possibly Kadabra, I'm not sure, for the next battle. I mean, like, for the next upcoming gym battle, and like I normally will, like I've been doing lately, is I will just be off-screening all of these trainers, because I mean, just an LP of you showing just trainer battle after trainer battle like I did in the beginning where it just sped them up, that's not an interesting battle. That's not interesting at all, and we end up not even getting anywhere in the episode, so I learned from that, and we could be a little bit further in the LP in the series, in the game. I don't have any rooms for items, so let's get rid of I don't think I'll need this anymore, so let's just get rid of an antidote, and I believe this might just be a TM. Yes, I was correct. TM20, which contains the move. Let's see what it has. Rage. Not a great move. It will allow... It does get stronger with each passing turn, but Charmeleon had the chance to learn that move, but I didn't want to teach it because I just don't like those kind of moves, and I'm just going to hop down. I don't feel like cutting down that tree again. Okay, let's go over here, and I believe, like, it's not really defined, but you go from literally Route 14 to Route 13. There's an area up here. Okay, let's go around them, where I believe this is just a patch of grass with some other Pokemon here, which I will just list on the sidebar like I will just continue to do. And yeah, this is just an area to catch Pokemon, and if you're playing Red and Blue, you can catch Ditto here too, but there is one more Pokemon if you were playing Yellow that you can catch here, and that is Farfetch'd, a normal flying type Pokemon. Not the best normal flying type. Doduo and Fearow are probably better. It's kind of more of just like a rare Pokemon that you can kind of catch because it only appears at a 5% rate. So, yeah, I mean, there's nothing really to that at all. Okay. Oh, shoot. TMs are on sale in Celadon, but only a few people have TMs. They're, like, scattered everywhere in this region, though. So, I don't know. And here we've got a bird keeper who's going to send out Pidgeotto, and luckily I have Jolteon out in the front to just spam Thunderbolt on this thing. I'm not really sure if we're on Route 12 yet. I don't believe that's true. We're on Route 13, and basically Route 13 is that weird kind of fence-like area where a lot of trainers, kind of like a maze, sort of. I mean, I think you know what I'm talking about. If you watched my Crystal walkthrough, or just played this game in general, you know what I'm talking about. Just this kind of maze-like area with all these trainers blocking your way. And I believe that there's an item over here for us, but I think I'm going to have to battle another trainer for this. Have you taught your bird Pokemon how to fly? No, but I've taught my Charizard how to fly, and it's a better flying type. Okay, not a better flying type, but it learns fire type moves. I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. Okay, now I do believe that there is a hidden item over here. Oh, no, we're still on Route 14 west of Fuchsia City. Thought this was Route 13. I know that there's a hidden item somewhere in this area. But let's just go around here. Okay, let's not go that way. I don't want to battle trainers. Like I said, I do all the off-screen training, literally off-screen, as that would make the most sense. Off-screen, it's what it entitles. I believe there's 2 trainers over here. Girls? Nope, that are not in the way. Okay. I don't think there's a hidden item over there, but if you check this sign right here, trainer tips, look to the left of that post. No, I don't want to read the sign again. If we have to go on the other side over there, because there is a hidden item over there, and it's kind of one of the hidden items that's just like pointed out to you. I don't want to make your acquaintance. Not at all. This area is full of people that just train bird Pokemon just over and over and over again. Can I avoid you? Yes, I can. And I probably should have done that in the beginning. There's an item right here for us, a calcium, but I don't have room for it, so you know what I'm going to get rid of? I am going to get rid of HM20 that we picked up, because I don't really care for Rage, and I can use a calcium instead. And I'll use that when I find it necessary. Let's see what this says. Route 13. See, now we're on Route 13, north to Silence Bridge. So we are on Route 13, so that is correct. And now we are here on 2 required battles right here. So I guess I will just talk through these battles, because really there's nothing else I can do, and they seem a little bit more required. And here's another bird Pokemon for us. Not bird Pokemon, flying type. These are flying type. Bird was a beta element on what they were going to call these Pokemon, which means if they kept bird, then there would be dragon and bird types, which doesn't roll off the tongue and sound as intimidating as a dragon and flying type, in my opinion. I don't know, not gonna switch. There's no new Pokemon. You can catch basically all the Pokemon that you caught on Route 13 here on Route 12, just minus the Ditto for Red and Blue. Let's see if there's anything else. There is another Snorlax up to the north here that, it's a little bit more north here of Silence Bridge. and it can take you back to Vermilion City. I don't want to switch Pokemon, but I'm not going to show the battle of Snorlax on screen. I already showed one. I don't feel like showing a second one. It's not necessary to show it. I may catch it, I may not catch it. It's really, like I said, your preference if you want to catch it or not. Even though Snorlax makes a really good defensive wall and a great physical attacker, if you need a defensive wall on your team for Pokemon to make it harder to take down, and you can take down more Pokemon than they can actually take down, it would be a really good Pokemon to have. My bird Pokemon want to scrap more flying type Pokemon. Okay, so this area is called Silence Bridge. It's technically Route 12, but it's Silence Bridge. It's kind of like the equivalent of Cycling Road, except you're just going to be facing flying types and normal types on this side. And I do recommend that if you want to explore this area completely and get all the items, have a Pokemon that can know Cut and a Pokemon that can know Surf. And if you don't want 2 party members filling up your team, there is an item that you can get over here that will let you catch Tentacool, which can learn Surf and Cut. And I'll get to that, obviously, when I get to that. How many Pokemon did this guy have? I think like 2? I think we've already taken down one of them. I'm not sure. I've lost count already. You are not required. Let's go this way and use our Bellsprout over here. I believe there may be one item over here for us. Let's check if there's anything hidden. This is just another... I think this may just be a patch of grass where we can catch Pokemon here. And there was a patch of grass down there. I believe you can enter that from the Route 13 area by using Cut somewhere. Oh, crap. I so meant to go the other way. I found plenty of Moonstones. Do you want one? I can give you one. Didn't mean to go this way, but over here... Actually, hold on for a second. Okay, sorry there for... I had to just check something really quickly. But over here, there's a trainer that we can battle for an item. You never know what you could catch. I believe this may be a Fisherman, indicating by their text. Yes, I'm correct. This is a Fisherman. This was basically what you will be facing on this part of the route. Silence Bridge is Fisherman, basically. And this Fisherman has a level 24 Magikarp that is 4 levels over the level that it could have already evolved into a Gyarados, past learning Splash, and have a greater attack, and could start learning better moves. But it chooses not to, and it chooses to even have 2 Magikarps. Not 1, but 2 Magikarps that could be level 24 Gyaradoses already. Gyarados, not Gyaradosis. But it does no tackle, but that's not going to help it. If it was a Gyarados, it would have a better attack stat. I believe I'm out of room for items. Yeah, just had to double check there. So, let's use our Calcium here for something that can raise special, and that is going to be used for Kadabra. And let's pick up this item, which is an Iron, which raises the defense of a Pokemon. So let's use that on... You know what, actually I'm going to save that Iron for later. I said that kind of weird. Because as you see, I do not have my full team that I want yet, and I'm going to save that Iron for something later. Now here is that item that I said that we could pick up right here. I'm the fishing guru's brother. I simply love fishing. Do you like to fish? And I don't have any room for this now that I just realized that. But he will give you the super rod. This will let you finally catch Tentacle and Krabby in red and blue. And Tentacle is a Pokemon that can learn Cut and Surf, so it's a double kind of Pokemon there for you. And in yellow, it will let you catch Horsey and Seadra, two new Pokemon that, actually those are all kind of new Pokemon that we haven't been able to catch, but now that we have, basically, you could at this point, I don't have it, all the Old Rod, Good Rod, and Super Rod. Whoa, what is this guy doing near an ocean? Probably not the best idea with your electric-type Pokemon. But now you can catch a lot of water Pokemon, a lot of variety. Magikarp, which can evolve into Gyarados, Poliwag, which can evolve into Poliwrath, a water and fighting type Pokemon. Really good. I need to switch over to Venusaur. I haven't used you yet, Venusaur. Don't like your back sprite, but what are you gonna do? You can also catch Goldeen, which isn't the best because it's a water type and it's an attacking, it's focused on attack stat, but it's not to say it's not a bad Pokemon. Tentacool, which is great, Tentacruel. Krabby, which is an attacking water type Pokemon. Horsey and Seadra, which can be okay. And whoa, Electrode. Electrode in this generation, Generation 1 only, it is the fastest Pokemon in the game. But it doesn't really matter because it self-destructed itself, and yeah, I don't understand it. And right here is a Snorlax, so I'm just going to quickly cut this out because, like I said, I don't need to show this battle again. Snorlax calmed down with a big yawn and returned to the mountains. I just knocked out the Snorlax. Like I said, it's not that important to me to have Snorlax on my team, but I kind of wanted the experience, which helped a little bit. Didn't raise Jolteon another level like I wanted it to, or like I thought it would, but now we're starting to get back to familiar territory over here. Oh, I should mention, I believe, yeah, there it is. If you have Surf, you can go over to that area over there and pick up TM16, I believe, and that will contain the move Payday. Okay, and with that, I believe that is the end of Route 12, the Silent Bridge, and we are actually going to now come back full circle, all the way back to Lavender Town. So, if we look at our town map, we have literally gone full circle from Celadon City. Technically we went the other way around and back over to Lavender Town. So I'm just going to heal up my Pokemon, and our next destination is that center city that we could have headed towards a long time ago, but if you want to do things in order, that is actually our next destination. So on the next Pokemon Yellow, that's where we'll be heading, that center city. See you then.